My name is Pam Duckett Gregory.
Hi, I'm John Gregory.
Have you been married?
I've been married for 17 years. I think age is nothing but a number after a certain time period. I think because at some point in time it depends on a person's exposure, depends on their education level, and it depends on their maturity. So you can have a person who was 20 and act very immature, but you have a person who's 20 who's been around the world, who has a lot of education, a lot of exposure, and it would make a difference if a person was older than them. But then if you have a person who's 20 and no exposure, that makes a big difference.
I would agree with that. I think that, John and I, we are actually 10 years apart. And when we first met, it's funny because I was 29 and he was 39. And he would oftentimes ask me, "Oh, well, how old are you?" But I refused to tell him because to me it was all about, kind of where we were in our lives from a mental perspective, from a maturity perspective. So it wasn't until a year later when he realized that I was in fact 10 years older than him.
And I thought she was 34.
Love means to me, when I think about love, I think there's, when you think about the different, I would say, kind of aspects of love. Are you in love? Do you love that person? So I think love to me means really accepting a person for who they are. And love to me really means loving yourself first. Because if you can love yourself first, then you don't have to look outside of that person who might be fulfilling most of your needs or some of your needs. So I think you have to love yourself first and really accept you for who you are, because God made each and every person unique, whether you're short, tall, fat, skinny, really just kind of loving and accepting yourself for who God made you.
I think the Bible says God is love. So I think anytime you experience love, you're experiencing God. And so for me, it is accepting a person just how they are and who they are to you, and not having any unrealistic expectations, but to love them and care for them just as they are and not want to change them. And really be your friend. Never thought I would marry anybody 10 years younger than me. Because the women always seem so immature when they were younger. And so when I met Pamela, I really thought she was about 34 years old. We was talking. I was 39, 34. I was like, oh, yeah, this could work. She's only 34. Because I always dated older women anyway. And I was like, oh, my God, she's a little girl. That meant when I was 19, she was 9. So I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. But she was so mature and so ready that I couldn't resist.
I think in my subconscious I did, because I never thought I would marry somebody 10 years older than me. Yeah, so I think subconsciously I did, yeah.